Conservative MEP for Yorkshire and the Humber, John Procter, snapped at his Dutch colleague, pointing out that the Prime Minister was delivering Brexit and implementing the will of the British people. Marietje Schaake, the Dutch MEP, criticised the Prime Minister for only setting out what she did not want out of negotiations and not her demands. Speaking on Euronews Raw Politics, Mr. Procter snapped at the Dutch MEP, insisting the Brexit vote was democracy in action. Ms. Schaake said, "I think we need to work towards a situation that is the least of all evils. Frankly, I think Brexit is a very sad event that is going to happen, but we have to make the best of it. But if I listen to the Prime Minister's speech, I hear a lot more of what she does not want. That is what we keep hearing from the UK. We do not want this. We do not want that. We do not want to be part of the EU. We do not want a hard border. We do not want this." I think spelling out what the UK wants, of course, the EU being clear about what details are not acceptable from the UK's side, is where we need to get. But I think a more proactive, positive agenda from the UK would go a long way. The British MEP quickly stepped in, pointing out that Britain's decision to leave the EU was democracy in action, and Theresa May was simply implementing the vote. "No, look, that is really unfair of you, John Procter," he said. "No, look, that is really unfair of you. It's really simple, isn't it? A democratic vote was held in the UK. You can disagree with whether it should have been or not. You can disagree with the outcome. It was democracy in action. The British people voted to leave. It is up to this government, or any other government for that matter, to negotiate a way in which Britain can leave the EU. It is not fair to say the Prime Minister is saying, we don't want to be part of Europe. She is actually carrying out the will of the British people. That's what she is mandated to do. That is what she has got to do, and no one said this was going to be easy, other than maybe Boris Johnson, and maybe one or two of his friends. It was always going to be difficult," he added. "The Prime Minister has been crystal clear. We want to trade frictionlessly with the European Union, and we want the European Union to trade frictionlessly with us." Brexit news. John Procter snapped at Marietje Schaake during a tense Brexit debate. Image. Euronews. During her speech at the Conservative Party conference on Wednesday, Mrs May said she wanted a good Brexit agreement but warned the EU Britain isn't afraid to leave with no deal if we had to. She said, "Don't let anyone tell you we don't have what it takes. We have everything we need to succeed." She added, "We will not betray the result of the referendum. And we will never break up our country. I have treated the EU with nothing but respect. The UK expects the same. In a negotiation, if you can't accept what the other side proposes, you present an alternative. That is what we have done. Our proposal is for a free trade deal that provides for frictionless trade in goods.